I think we've done a good job of kind of maintaining our composure. In the past, when things get tough or things we would kind of have just not finish, not stick with it, not be mentally, physically tough. I think this year our teams really showed that, especially the overtime game against Leo. A couple other games when teams started to bounce back, we decided they were ready to stick with it, be tough, and not let other circumstances control what was happening.
Tell me about Columbia City. You look at them offensively, they're putting up almost 50 points a game. How do you slow them down? What are your biggest concerns about them on the offensive side of the football their way?
You got to play disciplined defense to stick with them. I mean, they just chip away until they find somebody that's going to make a mistake, and they attack them, and then they make them pay. They're well-disciplined offense, and our defense has to be just as disciplined and stay in the gaps, not over-pursue, not go too far. Just do their individual job, and we'll slow them down the best we can.
And on the other side of the football, their defense, because their offense has been so prolific, and kind of the same way for you guys, the defense gets overlooked a little bit. What do you have to do well offensively to have the type of success and put up the numbers that you're used to putting up on a Friday night?
I mean, their goal is they're going to keep us from making big plays, so we've got to just kind of stick with it, stick to it, make every little thing happen, not get behind the chains, no penalties, no turnovers, and make things happen. So we've had a lot of big plays here and there, but this week they're probably going to limit a lot of the big plays, so we've got to be consistent and keep moving the chains piece by piece.
This is like a Week 4 game with Leo, and we know how that went. Luckily for you guys, it went your way, but it was one of the best football games we've seen all season long. So knowing that you guys have been, tested and come out on top in a game like that, does that give you any more confidence leading into this game that, as you mentioned, New Haven has kind of gotten over the hump where instead of maybe losing a close game or having it get close, you guys know how to win in a game that's tight that could decide a conference championship?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big deciding factor. If things get close and stay close, our guys know they've been there before, they've done it, and they know they can pull it off in the end. So I think that's going to be a huge thing in their mental